Okay, so this is going to be your sum and difference of cubes extra help video. So again, this worksheet is on Schoology if you want to follow along. I'm going to do the highlighted examples, but before I do the highlight examples, I'm going to talk about some of the stuff that I already have written down. So the first two things I've written down are the formulas. Again, these are not things that have fancy tricks. They don't have songs. They don't have ways you have to remember them besides practice. I still think some of you don't understand that when I say you have to practice. So, to understand this formula, you have to practice. There's no like, oh, I know a secret trick that works so much better. Nope, this is the trick. This is the formula. So, the first one is a cubed plus b cubed, which is the sum of cubes because you're adding them together. And then it's a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. And now I did say that the signs in these formulas, always go same, different, plus. So again, same sign, different sign, plus. That's how it goes every time. Bloop, 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 bloop. So again, if when it's subtraction, a cubed minus b cubed, it's same sign, a minus b, different sign, a squared plus ab plus b squared. So if that helps you, sometimes it does. For some of you are better at just straight up memorization. The other thing you have to know to be successful with difference and sum of cubes is cubed things. Now you have to know -5 to 5 to be successful on this next assessment. So I'm asking you that you know that -5 cubed is 125, -4 cubed is -64, all the way up to 5 cubed, which is 125. It's probably a lot easier to memorize 0 through 5 and then know that 1 through 5 is just negative when it's negative. Okay, so now let's apply these to the formula. So it looks like I have x cubed plus 125, which is the same as x cubed plus 5 cubed. Because it is a sum of cubes and I'm remembering my same different plus, I have the same sign in the first, x plus 5. I have a different sign, x squared, which is minus ab, or 5x, plus 5 squared, which is 25. Same sign, different sign, plus. So again, this right here came from 5 squared, and all I did was plug it into the formula. Nothing crazy. I'm going to do the same thing for the difference of cubes. This I'm going to start with, this is x cubed minus 4 cubed. Therefore, it's the same sign, which is x minus 4. Different sign, x squared plus 4x, and then b squared, which is 4 plus 16. And it's always plus at the end. And I am done factoring. You know you do sum and difference of squares correctly when you can't use anything but quadratic formula on that last part. We'll practice more going further later, but right now we're just factoring as far as we can. So let's go down to number 11. So again, I have a sum of cubes here. It is a addition, so it is a sum. This is actually 2x cubed plus 3 cubed. So when I plug it into my formula, it's going to be the same sign, 2x plus 3. And now I'm going to write out my actual work. So you do 2x squared, different sign, 2x times 3, and then plus 3 squared. So then you simplify 2x plus 3 times 4x squared minus 6x plus 9. So again, very formulaic. I understand that I wish there was a secret trick that I could just dump it into your brain, but I can't. Life would be so much easier if teachers could just dump it into your brain. Last but not least, we're going to do one that has a greatest common factor. We always should start by checking for a greatest common factor. So, I'm looking at this and I'm like, they share an x, so let's factor it out. So I have x times 8x cubed plus 1. So that is again a sum of cubes. That is 2x cubed plus 1 cubed. So I'm going to plug it into the formula right off the bat. 2x plus 1, same sign, different sign. This is going to be 2x squared minus 2x times 1 plus 1 squared. And I'm going to simplify. X times 2x plus 1 times 4x squared minus 2x plus 1 for my factored form. Now, I know what some of you are doing. You're looking at problem 19, or you're looking at problem 21, or you're looking and you're like, I don't recognize the 343, or you're looking at 22 and you're saying, I don't recognize the 216. Well, any number that's not negative 5 through 5 cubed, you'll have a calculator for. Like 23. 23 is a pretty difficult one. You'll probably have a calculator for it. So just worry about the ones that are negative 5 to 5 cubed. Everything else, you'll have a calculator for. So like 15. 15 requires a calculator to find a greatest common factor. And thank you for watching. Take some time to do some extra practice. It's just a formula. You got this.